Hey, with Justin Woolley coming in. Well, the teleprompter reading propaganda networks are talking about yet another disappearing commercial airliner, much like Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, which to this date, the official story stands that they just don't know where it is. Unknown location. But we do know it just so happens that there was a high profile patent holder for some very technological information that it just conveniently got disappeared along with that plane, putting the patent into the hands of the Rothschilds. Just how interesting that is. And let's talk about this premise that the false flag teleprompter spewing garbage propaganda machine media is talking about these days of disappearing airliners. All right. First of all, on just regular websites like this one that anyone can access, as I've accessed it here, Flight Radar 24 live air traffic. And you can find all these various different flights, pretty much everything up in the skies. Find it, click on it, establish a trajectory that it had, its current flight speed, all right, its track, its longitude, latitude, okay, its identification or registration ID, a picture of the aircraft, and where it's headed, and estimated arrival time, time of departure. So this idea that all of a sudden, when we have all this commercially available tracking equipment, let alone what the air traffic controllers see, that these aircrafts can just disappear, nobody knows where they went ever, is absolutely ludicrous. And in the event that all this technology and tracking fails, okay, check this out, all right? The 1.8 gigapixel Argus system, the world's highest resolution video surveillance platform by DARPA, which is attached to the bottom of drones, okay? So for them to not be able to locate a commercial airliner when they have these drone programs that can literally just see what you're doing on the street from just like in the upper atmosphere of the planet, incredibly high resolution image and a live video that they can then zoom in on and see. Look at all these windows. I mean, literally, if they want to find something, all the technology is there. So this idea that these planes can just up and disappear conveniently with high-profile people that other high-profile people want disappeared is a complete fallacy. So now that you understand that much and that you can track any aircraft at any given time and understand all of its information, let alone what the air traffic controllers can do, and they have 1.8 gigapixel mega cameras mounted on drones that can see everything, including plane wreckage, quite easily. Let's look at the laughable propaganda from the mainstream garbage propaganda machine media.
Breaking news, an AirAsia flight headed from Indonesia's Surabaya airport to Singapore has lost contact with air traffic control.
Kind of like the Malaysian Airlines Flight 370.
Give me your insight as to, again, what is happening at that crisis center right now and those key bits of information you want right at this moment.
Well, if we talk about AirAsia's safety record, it's exemplary. They've had one incident back in 2011. Other than that, it's sparkling. Its safety record. So, I have flown AirAsia many times. The chief executive of AirAsia is one of the most famous men in aviation. He is, of course, Tony Fernandez, who's also chairman of one of the English football clubs. Tony Fernandez is a very, very well-known man in the business, larger than life. He will obviously be deeply involved in what is happening now.